A very good morning. We have already started this lesson a day before, and I told you about how to pronounce the word with the syllable sound. And I have told you about the word decrease, upset, increase, reject, rewrite. No, we have done all these things in our live class. Today we will be going to start with our lesson, and the story is about the elephant, how the elephant got the big nose. So long ago there was a time when elephant had no trunk. Their noses were no bigger than boots. But an elephant child named Jumbo changed all that. So talking about that, there was a time when the elephant don't have the trunk and it was just like the boot. But how he got the nose? So talking about one of the elephant child named Jumbo. So he always asked a lot of questions. He asked his aunt, the ostrich, why her hair's feathers grew just so. Aunt ostrich hit him with his hard claw, and here he made a boy who was having lot of questions with him. So he was going on making questions to the persons, to the other animals. So one day he asked question to his aunt ostrich, and he asked that why you have such type of tail feather and how it grow. And instead of giving the answer to the elephant, the ostrich hit him. Then he asked his tail. Then he asked his tall uncle giraffe, what made his skin spotty? Uncle Giraffe spanked him with his hard hoof. And next he went to Giraffe and he asked that you have a wonderful skin, and your skin consists of lot of spots in your body. So how you get it? And Giraffe also did not give any answer. Rather, Giraffe also hit him. And then still he was full of curiosity. So although he was not getting the correct answer from them, rather he was being heard by his aunt ostrich or his uncle giraffe, still the curiosity never comes to an end. And then he asked the question about everything that he saw, heard, felt, smelt or touched. So one fine morning Jumbo asked a new question, and he asked, what does a crocodile have for dinner? Then there was a shh sound. Said all the animals in a scared voice that you don't ask this question. That means in that way that you are asking about the crocodile, that what the crocodile have for the dinner. So please don't ask. But he would not shun. He met a bird. She told him where he could find an answer. Go to the Limpopo River, she said. So off he went, and when the animals was asking him not to ask, he did not come to stop, and then he moved ahead, and there he met a bird, and he asked the bird that how what does the crocodile have for the dinner? And then the birds gave an answer to him that if you want the answer of this very question, you better go to the river, and the name of the river is Limpopo. She said that once you will go, you will get the answer there. After a week of walking, Jumbo reached the edge of the river. He stepped on what he thought was a log of wood. It winkled one eye. Excuse me, but have you seen a crocodile in this part? He asked politely. And he went to the river. After a week of walking, he walked continuously for a week, and when he reached there, he found something like a log of wood. And he found that the log of wood is winking one of the eyes. And then he asked the question, excuse me, but have you seen a crocodile in this part? And then he made a question to the creature which was sitting and winking the eyes. And he asked very politely. The creature winked the other eye and half lifted his tail out of the mud. Jumbo stepped back because he did not wish to be spanked again. And here, the time when he made the question to it, this very creature, previously it was looking like a log of wood, but now it was, and it winked one eye. But here, the time when he made the question, it winked the another eye, and then along with that, it lifted the tail out of the mud. And then Jambu was now very much scared. My God, what, and this very creature is going to harm him. And then this very creature, very humbly he said, "Come near, little one," said the crocodile, "for I am the crocodile." And he said, "Okay, you come here. You want to ask about me? No, so I am the crocodile and I will give you the answer." Jambu grew excited and kneeled down. "I have been looking for you all these days," he said. "Will you please tell me what you have for the dinner?" And then the time when the crocodile reacted and revealed about his identity, but this elephant became very happy, and he said that, "My God, you are here and I was searching you for last 1 week and I'm very happy." So he knelt down there and he asked that, "Okay, please tell me what you have for the dinner." Then he said, "Jambu, come nearer." Jambu put his head close to the crocodile's mouth. The crocodile caught him by his little nose. Jambu knew he was in big trouble. He sat back and he pulled and pulled. And the time when the crocodile said, "You come near, I will tell you." So out of innocence, he knelt down there. And the time when he knelt down there, what the crocodile did, the crocodile hold the nose from its mouth. And the time when the nose was held by the crocodile, here the baby elephant analyzed that no, now he is in danger. So he tried to pull himself out of the mouth of the crocodile. But here not only the elephant was pulling himself back to get rid of the mouth of the crocodile, the crocodile was also lifting him towards him. So here both of them, they pulled and pulled, and what happened, the Jambu's nose get stretched and stretched. At last the crocodile let go of Jambu, and finally when the stretching of nose happened, finally the crocodile was unable to catch the elephant. And after putting lot of efforts to pull the elephant towards him, the crocodile failed, and finally the crocodile let him to go. Then the word is ruffled. It is written BFUDD, pronounced as ruffled. So fell Jambu right on his back, broad back. He looked at his nose. He could not see where it ended. It was long, so long that it could swish it around. And the time when the crocodile let him go, Jambu was little bit in a very trauma situation, that what happened. And he looked here and there, and finally when he analyzed that, my God, his nose has become so long, and with the help of that nose he can able to swish all his body all around the other. So what he did, he wrapped his nose in cool banana leaves and waited for it to shrink. So he thought that now it has been stretched, but if I will be going to wrap my nose, which was just stretched long, if I will be going to wrap it, maybe the elongated trunk will reduce, it will shrink back, and finally he will get the original nose which he was having. He waited and waited, but nothing happened. He could swish it all around, and he tried his level best, but he found that nothing is been changed. And then finally what he did, he started rolling rolling his own trunk all around him. So Jambu went home swishing his train, and then what he did, he started waving the trunk here and there, and he started moving back to his home. Whenever he wanted wanted a fruit to eat, he could pull it down from a tree. He did not need to wait anyone anymore. So here now the benefit of the trunk was that previously he was unable to pluck the fruit from the tree, but now he is having an elongated trunk, so with that he could able to reach to the branches of the tree, and now he don't have to wait for anyone. He can pluck the fruit and he can consume, and he can satisfy his hunger. One evening he came back to his dear family and said, "How do you do?" They looked at him and asked, What have you done to your nose? I got a new one from the crocodile on the bank of the Limpopo River, said Jumbo. I asked him what he had for the dinner, and he gave me this to keep. And so it remained to this day long. And this is how the elephant plucked the tree, as I explained. And then after few days, when he returned back to the one evening, when he returned back to his home, his family member, when he saw the long elongated trunk, they made a question to him, and they asked that what you have done with your nose. And then he said, nothing, I have not done anything, rather I made a question to the crocodile that what he had for the dinner, and the crocodile has given me this extra nose now, which I am keeping with me. So I got a new one. This is a new one, a new nose which I got from the crocodile. And this crocodile is there on the bank of the river Limpopo. And then he said that now it is with me from that day, and it is a longest the what you call a long elongated trunk. So a beautiful story written by Rudyard Kipling, and I have already given you the by sketch of the author. Okay, so this is all about the explanation. When we will have our next class, I will be going to share you the question answers and the PPT of this very story. Okay, so till then, take care of yourself. Bye.